Sedrick the snail was terribly slow, as slow as a tortoise moving through snow. Leaving a trail of slime behind him, just follow along and you will find him. He lived in a garden in a flower pot that sat in the damp in a shady spot. He had lots of friends who lived all around, in the trees, in the hedges, and some underground. Being a snail meant he was slower than most. The others would moan, tease him and boast. If only my shell had super speed powers, I'd zoom past them all, blowing petals off flowers. I'd be the fast one, you can't catch me. Super speed Sedrick, that's who I'd be. But Sedrick's friends all understood that he did try to move as fast as he could. He always travelled the exact same way, out and back home again every day. He'd stick to the paths that he knew best, keeping him out of the way of the rest. But sometimes the animals would get annoyed, and Sedrick was someone they tried to avoid. "Come on, Sedrick, speed up," they would say. But for poor little Sedrick, there was no way. So all of his friends made a plan or two. "Don't worry, Sedrick, we'll help you." They found an old skate with a wobbly wheel. "If we make it safe, it'll be ideal." So they made him a seatbelt, nice and tight. "Look, it's perfect. It fits you just right." Then they ran and they pushed. "Off you go." Huh? Where are the brakes? Oh no! The wobbly wheel wobbled, then came the crash. Poor Sedrick landed with a bosh and a bash. He hid in his shell with a dizzy head. "Don't worry, we'll try plan B instead." But plan B didn't seem right at all. With a rubber band he was strapped to a ball. "We can roll you along, you'll soon pick up speed." Plan B was a terrible plan indeed. As soon as the ball went rolling away, Sammy the dog came racing his way. He grabbed the ball in his slobbery chops. "Oh no, Sammy! Drop, drop, drop!" Sedrick was tired. Sedrick was sore. He felt even sadder than he did before. No more plans. We did try though, but I guess I'm stuck with going slow. I wish I could move at a faster pace, having fun with my friends, a nice game of chase, because moving so slowly is really no fun, especially when I'm out in the boiling hot sun. Just then, another snail appeared. "Stop complaining. Be happy," she cheered. "Yes, we are slow, but that can be good. Taking time to see things the way that we should. The smell of the flowers, the colours of leaves, the sound of the birds, and the height of the trees, the shapes of the clouds, the feel of the rain. We have time to admire it, so please don't complain. Those who are rushing, they don't see a thing. They miss all the wonders only nature can bring. So use all your senses wherever you go, and simply enjoy your time going slow." Sedrick smiled and nodded his head. "I certainly will," he merrily said. He watched all his friends hurry and scurry, but Sedrick went slowly without any worry. He saw new sights he'd never seen. He found new places he'd never been. He had new adventures, new ways to explore. He even met creatures he'd never seen before. He faced new dangers with bravery and drive. Sedrick had never felt so alive. Going so slowly didn't stop him, oh no. There wasn't one place that he wouldn't go. And he did it all at his very own pace, spotting new beauty all over the place. He had seen the entire garden and more, and decided to open his own garden tour. When others complained, he'd say, "Don't you see? It's far more fun moving slowly like me. Taking your time can really be great. And if you leave early, you'll never be late." When he was out and met other slow snails, he'd simply say, "Take your time, happy trails." He'd follow new paths with new things to spot as he made his way home to his flower pot. The animals tried to slow down their pace, and the garden became a much calmer place. Although, when it rained, they'd still rush away. But for Sedrick, it was the best time of day.